Greetings and welcome back to the World Numismatic News as we now continue our look at Lincoln cent varieties you can look for. And right now we shift our attention to the 1971 Lincoln Memorial cent. And there actually are a few different varieties to identify here. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Starting with the proof variety coins that you can look for in your 1971 proof set. The first coin is a result of pivoted hub doubling, and only displays slight doubling in the form of separation lines on the letters of Liberty to a certain degree. The base of the L and horizontal parts of the B are good places to look, but the letters of In God We Trust are the best places to notice the doubling on this coin. Again, you'll be looking for separation lines on this one, though they are a lot stronger on the letters of In God We section. In 2025, a coin graded by PCGS as Proof 67 Red was sold at auction by Great Collections for $328. Then we move on to the next coin, which is also found on the 1971 S proof coins. But here, the doubling is considerably stronger when compared to the previous coin, despite the place of interest remaining largely the same. The letters of Liberty are all doubled to unmistakable effect, all the way from the L all the way through to the Y, and every letter in between is boldly doubled on this coin. Again, this is a case of pivoted hub doubling, and this time the spread is much stronger and with a clockwise rotation. As such, the boldest doubling is clearly seen on the letters of In God We, and although there is doubling on all of the letters, the In God We section is definitely the clearest, again in this case. With every single letter boldly doubled on this coin, it is clear why it is a collector favorite. Even on the letters of Trust, where the doubling is least impressive, it can clearly still be noted. In 2024, Heritage sold a PCGS graded coin like this, slabbed as Proof 68 Red for the sum of $1,080. The last proof coin variety that we will be examining for 1971 is this coin. It's a result of distorted hub doubling with an extremely strong spread towards the center of the design, displaying on various parts of the obverse. We'll start by looking at the date, where there is some doubling noticed. Clear notching on the 1 and the flag of the 7 should be noted. In addition to this, the number 9 is thicker than usual towards the top of the number. The letters of Liberty are clearly shifted directly towards the center of the design. The doubling is extremely exciting and unmistakable. The spread is so wide that some of the letters almost achieve full separation. Then we also have doubling on In God and Trust, but practically no doubling on the letters of We at all. Here, the letters of God are all doubled to the most pleasing effect, while Trust is also doubled, although to a somewhat lesser extent. Here we have a beautiful example of the coin, which was sold by Heritage in 2025, graded by PCGS as Proof 69 Red for the sum of $4,080. And then I'd like to shine a light on a variety that not a lot of people seem to talk about. As a result, it's one of the lesser known varieties for this year. While there are signs of minor doubling, one of the more interesting features for me personally is the clear signs of a re-engraved die. You can see, especially around the lower bust of Lincoln, clear indications of die erosion. And then on Lincoln's front vest lapel, a slightly uneven line that seems to have been re-engraved or strengthened by hand. And along the top flag of the 7 in the date, again, a line that looks like it was cut into the coin die by hand. This variety is seldomly seen, but in 2023, a PCGS-graded MS-66 red example was sold from the Stephenville collection for the price of $240 at auction. And then for the coin that most people are likely more familiar with for this date, the main 1971 Philadelphia Mint doubled obverse Lincoln cent. This is again an example of a Class 2 or distorted hub doubling. But on this circulation strike coin, the doubling displays towards the south of the numbers of the date. The 9 and 7 are good indicators of this. Even on a lower grade coin, you should be able to see this, though it may only display in the form of additional thickness on the lower grade example. Next up are the letters of Liberty, and true to form, doubled towards the center of the coin. On a higher grade coin, the doubling is clear and obvious, especially closer to the rim of the coin. This remains true even on lower grade coins as well, with the L, I, and B being your best chance to spot it, though the latter letters are thicker than they ought to be, even if the separation lines may have faded. Then we move on to the In God We Trust section, where once again the letters of In God are your best bet for seeing doubling on this section of the design, where the letters are doubled towards the center of the coin, or to the bottom of the letters, to say it a different way. In 2024, an NGC graded MS-67 red example of this variety was sold at auction by Great Collections for the closing price of $2,480. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch the previous episode about the 1970 penny varieties you can look for the World Numismatic News. I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.